All right, I am back. I took a few weeks off from my weightlifting training. I was traveling around Australia and New Zealand. My brother came to visit me from Brazil, and we had a really good time together. Now I'm back to my weightlifting platform at Hunter Fitness. So today I want to share with you guys a quick tip that I use in my warm-ups, which is nothing related to the movements themselves. You can do your warm-ups, but one thing I like to do is to take my weightlifting shoes off. Actually, as that's the warm-up, I don't even put them on to start things off. I just take my normal shoes off and warm up wearing just socks or barefoot. And what that does is kind of helps me to warm up my hips, ankles, everything else properly without elevating my heels, so that when I actually put my weightlifting shoes on, it makes a difference for me as opposed to already warming up wearing the lifting shoes. So you can see I did a few side presses from the bottom, and without the help with the lifting shoes, it makes it quite challenging. But as I said, you want the lifting shoes to be something that adds on to your performance and not something that you just get used to wearing all the time. With that said, warm-ups done. Actually, still got a few more movements in my warm-up. So my rule is I'll only put my lifting shoes on when I start doing something that requires footwork. So when I need to jump my foot from my starting position to my finishing position, that's where I put the shoes on. Before that, I'll keep the shoes off for as long as I can. So I just finish it off with some muscle snatches there, and now the shoes are on, because as you can see, I'm gonna start. Actually, I'm not doing any footwork right now. I'm just doing some muscle snatches. I could have kept them off, but I'm going quite heavy-ish here on muscle snatches. Having the shoes on with the plates on the bar is more about safety than anything else. So I did a few muscle snatches at 40 kilos. I'm doing no contact muscle snatches for this session. The goal is to increase and improve my turnover strength. So just without using, actually I'm using my hips by extending, but I'm not popping the bar off my hips for those muscle snatches. So that's 55 kilos now. I'm doing, I think it's 5 sets of 3. And you can see there, that's the position I want to get when I'm doing my muscle snatches. Nice and tall, my toes, elbows high to the ceiling, nice and upright, and just finishing that turnover with the bar. Now I'm up to 58 kilos for a set of 3. Again, no contact on those muscle snatches, and I'm riding straps. I found that straps help quite a lot, and I'm quite far still from my next competition, which will be in February, so I can rely on the straps a little bit during this earlier phase of my training cycle. So I got 60 kilos for my first set of 3, and I finish it off with 60 kilos again. So I had 5 sets, starting off at 50 kilos, building up to 60, and doing 2 sets of 60. Now I'm up to a complex, which is a halting snatch deadlift, a hang power snatch, a low hang power snatch, and then a floating, which is just off the floor, full snatch. So the floating snatch, the plates don't touch the floor. You get just an inch from the floor, and then you start your movement from there. That was 40 kilos, now up to 50 kilos on the bar. Hang, low hang, and floating. I'm building up to 70 kilos here, and that's where I'm starting to count my sets. So that's still a warm-up set at 60 kilos, hang power, low hang power, and then the floating snatch. I'm not gonna lie, this was my second session back and things don't feel great. My body feels kind of healed and recovered, but I don't feel as strong as I was feeling before. But that's just the first week of my training cycle. I know things will get better and I'll get stronger. So that was 70 kilos and that was my first set. Now 75 kilos on the bar, halting snatch, deadlift, power, hang power snatch, low hang. I didn't miss that one. The next set, I think I probably missed the one from the low hang. The goal for this complex for me is to work on my shrugs, just finishing off that pull and working on getting my shoulders as close to the ears as possible before I get to that turnover point. And the powers quite help with that. You can see that I missed that low hang rep and I got my floating jump there. I got 75 kilos again on the bar. That's my fourth set. Still working on that shrug. It's not even close to what I want it to be, but still, at least I have the focus in mind. And I know that whenever I put my mind on something, I can really focus on that and improve that aspect of my lifts. Now from the hang, that's my last set. And low hang and the floating. The full snatches here were feeling really good, just catching at the bottom. The powers weren't feeling that good, but here's what it is. That was my last set of snatches. And now moving to some accessories. So I had 3 sets of 5 strict chest to bars, which is a movement I really like doing. It's just that end range of motion strength to be able to get your chest to the bar and squeeze your shoulders together. That's an awesome movement to do. Sandbag carry, that's 68 kilos for that sandbag. And that's a struggle. That's 30 meters, so 15 meters down, then 15 meters back. And you kind of need to use every muscle of your body to hold that sandbag on your lap. It's quite challenging for your grip. My grip's almost giving up on my way back here, and very challenging for your midline just to stabilize that heavy weight in front of you. Now we have some lean away ring pull-ups. So that's a pull-up, and on my way down I'm gonna lean away from the rings and control as much as I can. So that really gets the lats going. It's a really good movement as well to build up that strict strength. So 5 reps on those as well. And now moving to 10 reps per side of a high box step-ups. So that's a 30-inch box, so as high as the box can go. And I'm doing box step-ups. You can see at the bottom how my hips are way lower than my knees. So that's mimicking kind of a bottom of a squat, but doing that with just one side, which is a really good movement as well, just to keep the body balanced and healthy in the long term. I kind of speed that up, so you didn't need to watch me doing that many box step-ups. And that's it for today's session, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll keep posting more videos now that I'm back to training. See you soon.